What's up, YouTube? It's Matty J back. This is part 4. Part 3 actually cut off. I hit the end button by accident, so there doesn't really need to be a part 4, but there is. So here it is. I left off part 3 talking about this pin, The Ship Presents. You can actually get this through their website, or their Facebook page, I should say, if you type in The Ship Presents. It is a pin that was made by 10 Minute Tube. It's not a fish pin. It is pretty cool, though. I really like it. It's got a little gem in the middle there. So for all of those 10 Minute Tube fans, your 10 Minute Tube collection is technically not complete without this pin. So help them out. They're a cool organization. Like I said, it's not a fish pin, but it is still pretty cool. Lastly, I want to show a couple things that aren't really 10 Minute Tube pins. It's kind of like my side project, so to speak, which is Pintendo. I do it with Garrett and Fred. And basically what we do is we take Nintendo games, ideas, concepts, incorporate fish, and make pins. This was our first one. It's a Carini Contra pin. Pintendo also are all limited edition of 100. Pretty much that's what we're going to do. Limited edition of 100 straight across the board. No matter what, no matter how good our idea is or how crappy it is, we're just going to do 100. So that was our first one. Then we also did this one. It's our New Year's pin, Mike Tyson's Punch Out for the New Year's run. Get it? Run. Again, all limited edition of 100. We did this pen with Collector Sammy, who lives in Europe. I only had 50 of them. He had the other 50, so only 50 are sold in the States at least. And lastly, our Tila Zelda pin. Love the way this pin came out. Very happy with it. Speaking of Pintendo, we have some more pins coming out this week, and in the following weeks we have some designs done, some designs being made. So there should actually be a new Pintendo pin coming out in the next day or two, or maybe it already came out, depending on when I upload and edit these videos. So be on the lookout for that. The last and final thing I want to share is, people probably wonder, why is your company's name 10 Minute Tube? The answer to that is very simple. I mentioned that Tweezer was pretty much my favorite song. It's really a toss-up between Tweezer and Tube. And we, myself and Caitlin, basically just love Tube, but we love the long tubes, the long jam tubes, like the one that's been playing in the background of this video is obviously the Dayton 97 one. We miss them, and that's what we want. So that's what we always hope for, are the 10-minute tubes, the nice long funk jams. So that's essentially where our name came from. It also basically came from a rant from Caitlin one evening after we were out late in the evening. I think I picked her up from her cousin's wedding, so she was obviously having a good time, and just started going on a giant rant about why fish doesn't jam Tube anymore, and how much we love the funk jams. And after that, Caitlin actually had a dream where she was hanging out with Trey. You know, who doesn't have dreams about hanging out with Trey? And they were hanging out, and basically Trey asked, if there's any songs that she wants them to play, and she told them that she wanted a long Tube jam. So after the combination of the dream plus the long rant about the funk jams, we were looking for a name for our company at the time, and that's just kind of what came out of it. I said, what about 10 Minute Tube? And we both liked it, and it's stuck since then. So thank you all for watching so much. I know these videos have been long. There's a ton of information in them. I'm sure I bored half of you, and only half of you are still watching this far. But for those of you that are still watching this, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting 10 Minute Tube. Check out all our pins on our website. We have a bunch of new pins coming out for 2013, a bunch of Pintendo pins coming out for 2013. Be sure to subscribe to